Hi guys, so as I'm sitting down doing a couple of videos, I thought I would do a kind of weekly roundup, but it's more like a fortnight, more like month roundup than anything. What was I going to say? A lot has happened. Not the week we've just done, but the week before, on the Thursday the 10th, I believe it was. Yeah, Thursday the 10th, I had my music GCSE performing exam. And it was very, well, looking back on it, I think it's a scary moment, but I was actually really quite excited to get it over and done with and to perform. I don't get to do a lot of performing, and it's kind of like, was my only chance to do any, and I was kind of more excited than anything else about doing it and getting it done. And the next day in music, we had a double lesson of music, and we had a party, and I took in sausage rolls. I put some frozen sausage rolls in the oven the night before, and I took in some sausage rolls, and we've actually found out our grades there and then, because they get marked there and then. So the next day we went in, and we were told our marks, and I very happily got an A, and I was absolutely, I couldn't believe I got an A. My mock that I did in December, November time, I got a D in, and I really didn't do that well because I had laryngitis and I'd only just got my voice back, and it wasn't at its strongest at all, and I really didn't have that much control over it. So I'm really pleased that I got an A, really pleased. Some of my friends did so well, and I really wasn't expecting us to do as well as we did. And I don't mean to say that in a harsh way, but just I didn't expect some of my fellow music people to get A's and A stars, because I just supposed I didn't have that much faith in them, I don't know. But that was really good. It's good to get that over and done with, and that's 30% of my final mark now is done and finished, which is the biggest chunk of the whole syllabus. I think the rest of the 70%, oh no, maybe not. But we do an exam, we do a listening exam, and we do coursework. 2 pieces of coursework are going to be handed in. So yeah. I've also got all my dates and all my times for all my GCSE exams, which is really good. I printed out from Google calendar a big month calendar for the 2 months that my exams fall over, and I've written them all on, like the times and where they're going to be in the school, whether they're going to be in the main hall or they're going to be in other rooms, just due to the fact that they have to be done in other rooms. Like language listening exams have to be done in a different room to where everyone else has their exams and stuff. So that's really good to do that and to know finally when my exams are. I'm still chugging out letters to places of work for the summer and then for when I go back to college. I have sent off a application form for a holiday park where my caravan is down by the sea, and that's just going to be for the summer. But the places that I apply to locally, I'm going to ask for Saturday job for Saturday work up until the summer, and then full-time work until I have to go back to college, and then just part-time Saturdays and days after college, or however my timetable is in college. I have got into 2 colleges, which is really good. I've had all my interviews and everything like that, so that's fine. I've got into 2, it's just now my grades that I just need to keep right up there, and I'll be fine. I'll get into the one that I want to get into. What else is there to talk about? Let's not talk about school anymore. My mum hurt her foot 2 weeks ago on Monday, and so I've been having to help my mum out a lot. Last weekend I had to go to a big shop, and our Sainsbury's has a Starbucks in it. So she went and sat down and had a coffee in Starbucks, and I went and did a big shop, and I felt very important walking around Sainsbury's, I have to tell you. Within 5 minutes of being in any kind of supermarket like that, I get very cross at people and very angry, because people just walk straight in front of you and they just stop dead in front of you, and you're like, oh, excuse me, am I not behind you? Am I just invisible? And it's like all kind of morals go out the window in a supermarket. Like, people just stop in the middle, and I said to my mum, if you did that on the road, you just wouldn't do it in the road. Why take it into, anyway, if you were in a car you wouldn't do that, so why would you do it anywhere else? Anyway, So I've had to be helping her out a lot. She can still drive because she drives an automatic, and she's hurt, I believe, her left foot, so she doesn't need to use her left foot to drive, so she can still drive. It's just getting comfortable in driving and then actually getting out to the car, but it's a lot better now. I'm seeing McFly tomorrow at the Brighton Centre, so if anyone's going, let me know in the comments. It's, by the way, it's the, what is the date today? The 19th. It's the 19th today, so the 20th, Sunday, I'm going to see McFly. Really, really excited, I can't wait. I've got my outfit planned and everything, and I've got all my makeup planned. The most important part, I've got my makeup planned. My friend's coming to pick me up at 4, and we're going down quite early because it's all a bit complicated, but her mum's going to go see Jimmy Carr. I believe she's seeing Jimmy Carr. Her mum and dad are seeing Jimmy Carr, and they're going out first beforehand. They're going to go somewhere else beforehand in Brighton, so we're getting down there quite early, and then we'll probably go somewhere like McDonald's or something and get some dinner and do a little bit of walking around, and then I think the doors open at 7:30 or 6 or something. 7, half 6, 7, I can't remember. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll do a video after telling you how it was, and I'll tweet as much as I can while I'm down in Brighton, so check my Twitter. I'll leave the link in the description box. I have started writing, and some of you may think it's really ridiculous, but I have started writing a series. I did do a blog post about it, asking what people thought, but no one ever comments on my blog really, on any of my blog posts. I do get a couple of comments, but no one commented on this post. I'm very into creative writing. I love creative writing. I love writing generally, and I've read so many books in my time of my 16 years that I kind of think it's ready for now me to put all those ideas together and make my own book or write something. And I thought a really fun thing to do would be to do a series, and kind of like a whole book, if it would be published, if it was good enough, but loads of different people, and not having anything to do with each other. The title is going to be called Journeys, I know that, and I have written 2. I've written 2 so far, and they're about 1 to 2 kind of sides of A4, and they're basically just not metaphorical journeys, like real journeys. So whether it's on a bus, on a train, on a plane, in a car, and it's done a lot kind of like when the character's thinking or something. The 2 I've done at the moment are deep thought ones, are really deep thinking about things that are really important to them and trying to piece things back together. But there's some other ones I want to do that I have planned on, like on people and dialogue, you know, not just thoughts and what characters are thinking. But there's not going to be like a same 2 characters in it. They're all going to be different characters, and you never so far I haven't given away any names in any of the ones that I've written, so it's going to be pretty much like a anonymous thing. I got the idea originally. I had to describe a journey for an English past paper question that we were doing in class, and so it was a really good idea, and I wrote this really sad piece about this girl who was in her car, and she was describing her journey to go and see her father who's dying in hospital of cancer, and it was, I don't know where I got it from, and it actually came out quite good. But there's some other ones. I then saw an advert for a TV programme, like a documentary, and it was a man who'd put CCTV into the back of his black cab in London, and it kind of showed, I never watched it, don't know why, because I was really interested, I'm really interested in that kind of thing, and it was kind of seeing all the people who get in and all the different characters and what they're talking about, and that kind of fueled my, that's a good idea. So that's something I really want to do, so I might put some up onto my blog. The only thing is, on Blogspot, you can't copy and paste text. So I literally, if I write anything up before, and then I think, actually I'll post that, I try and copy and paste it in, and it doesn't let me. So if you have any tips or tricks on that, let me know. But I think that's really all I wanted to talk about, to be honest. Not a lot going on in my life. Yeah. I hope this was of interest to you. If you have any questions or any queries, leave them in the comments. I'll leave all the links and stuff in the down bar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all